welcome back, folks. We're gonna finish this bird up and hopefully get it on the ground today and take her for a rip. Let's take a look at it, see what we got going on with it. I did get this back fender. Let's see if we can walk around here. Whoa. Yeah, I had a little issue again. Thought I mocked everything up good enough, but I did not. Oh, that lighting's bad. There we go. Had to go back here and notch that fender out a little bit for a little chain clearance. It probably would have been okay, but I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna pull it off and redo it. That way I ain't gotta worry about it later. It's on, it's done. Yeah, did get a little scratch right here in the paint. Oh man, I can't even zoom out right there. Got a little scratch in it. I was like, man, look at that. But, oh well. We can touch that up later. I went ahead and got my throttle cable run for it. And kind of got in here and, let's see, yeah. There's a little bracket right inside there. So I got that mounted to that little jewel. Come on, zoom, baby. Trying to get the hang of this camera, folks. But anyway, got the throttle cable hooked up. So now, got the shocks laid out. We're gonna get the shocks on it, the seat, and we should be ready to go. So let me grab that stuff and we'll get it going. All right, we're gonna throw the seat on it. I had to keep it bagged up, try to keep it clean. Check out this crazy pattern here. A little gold. I'd say it's gold, yellow. We're gonna call it gold. My buddy Simon that does all my seats for me, he had this pattern laying around. He had this and I think in a blue color, and I was like, let's go with the gold, because I did like spray paint a few things on the bike gold color. There's yellow, so I thought this would look better than the blue, and plus I think it looks crazy looking. So I got my seat brackets already bolted to the seat. I even put the strip in between from the front bracket to the back, give it a little more stability. So we're going to get the seat on and let's get the shocks mounted up. So I'll grab my seat bolt over here that goes through the top. And see, where did I put my wrenches? Got those right here. A little dab of Loctite on this. All right, let's see if we can just ease this seat up here. Bolt in it. Where did I set the nut? Get the nut on here. Get this started. All right, I'll go back and tighten that up later just a little bit. It's going to get the shocks on it to help it upright. And let's see, we're going to put a flat washer. These are some old shocks that I just had laying around. I don't even know where I got them from, probably a swap meet or something. But if you have an old bike like this and you want to put the vintage style shocks back on it, I think these are either 11 or 12 from eyelet to eyelet. Go Power Sports carries a replacement shock that looks just like this. I'll put them on some of my old bikes. They work extremely great. But these are some I just had laying around. So we're gonna go with those today. Put us a lock washer or a lock nut on the back of them. Just get all this started, then I'll come back and tighten everything up. A bolt up here. And we've got a flat washer that goes on the back into the seat. Right. Yeah, I think that gold will look kind of crazy on here because this paint is kind of crazy looking, so I think it'll work pretty good. Let's ease this bike forward a little bit. There we go. All right, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Got a flat washer. Washer and a nut. Get on there. And I dropped it. Fingers don't want to work this morning. Golly. There we go. All right. One more bolt up here. Washer. Right. Cool. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff tightened up. We're going to set it up. I'm going to double check every bolt, make sure I got everything good and tight. And we'll get it on the ground and get it fired up for its first time. And already got gas in it, got oil in it. We'll get it fired up, see how she runs. All right, got it on the ground. We're gonna fire it up and see how she sounds. Got to make sure my on and off switch is on. Did y'all see that? Let me show y'all that fancy on and off switch. There's your on and off switch here. This is when you got to make sure that you don't touch a spark plug while you're trying to turn it off. But anyway, that was one I found off another engine, so I put that on there. That way we ain't got to run a kill switch or anything else. You just reach up there, hit the switch, and turn it off. So that's on. Give it a little choke. Ooh, almost. Bingo! You grab a screwdriver. Let's fire this thing up just a hair. Maybe right there. Maybe a little too much. Probably have to go back to just the high speed and all that. I think it runs good enough to get us around the block. Alright. We'll go get some sunglasses and we'll take it for a rip. Alrighty, it's a little windy out here today, but we're gonna fire it up and we're gonna take us a rip around the block. We ain't gonna win no races with this bike, I can guarantee you, but it's gonna be a fun ride anyway. Stand up. Right. We're just gonna put it around the block here, see how she does. Yep, we ain't gonna win no races by any means. Ooh, that's a little sketchy ride. Very sketchy ride. Coming. Oh, we got a car. Let's pull over and wait a second. Let's carry on. Alrighty, there you go. Took it for a small rip around the block. This front end, yes, it is bent. I even messaged my buddy the other night that I got this front end from and kind of give him a sneak peek, you know, what I was working on since I got the front end from him. And he was like, "You're not gonna fix that?" And I was like, "Nope, not gonna fix it at all. I'm gonna put it on there bent just like it is and send it." And he was like, "Good Lord, I thought you would at least fixed it." I was like, "Yeah, normally I would have, but I thought it would look kind of cool that way." But talking about a sketchy ride with the front end being raked out there, oh wow. Yeah, so my riding footage didn't turn out as planned. But anyway, here's your, I think this is a bird wren, I do believe. I'm not quite for sure, but it is a bird bike. Look at that, I like that seat. And man, this seat, golly, it is extremely comfortable. Won't win no races with the 3 horsepower, but that's that. But there you go, another finished one. Get over here out of this sunlight, golly. So anyway, thank y'all very much for following along on this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. So if you find yourself inquiring an old mini bike, you know, go-kart, and you're like, "Man, I got this cool frame, don't have any wheels. Man, where am I gonna get wheels or shocks or springs or something for this mini bike?" Make sure and go check out GoPowersports.com. They have a wide selection of parts for your mini bike project, go-kart project. They got all the stuff. They got new stuff coming out. So these are the new Go Power wheels. So like I said, you find an old frame and you're looking for tires and wheels, give them a call. And when you go to checkout, when you're placing your order online, go down to the very bottom and you'll see busted knuckle builds. So make sure and click on that link so those fine folks know that I sent you down there. And if you got technical problems or whatever, there's always somebody there to answer the phone. They do stay extremely busy, so you'd have to be patient. But they have very good, knowledgeable staff that will fix you up if you you got technical questions or whatnot. And anyway, if you're new to the channel, go over there and hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you like this video, hey, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment below. Now, since I got this bike done, I am still working on the swing arm Megamoto 80 bike. Still waiting for some stuff to come in on that. And now I'm gonna get back to the rat rod, wheelbarrow, T-bucket, rusty project thing, whatever I'm gonna decide to call it. I have no idea. So I've been scrounging some parts for that, so now I can get back on that. But I do have another special build that I'm gonna drag out here pretty soon and start on in the meantime. That way, while I'm waiting on parts and stuff to come in and figure out what I'm gonna build on something, I have another special project that's gonna be very cool. I've built one before, and it gets a lot of likes on Instagram and everything else. So I'm gonna build another one, and I got some extremely cool ideas, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you'll get notified whenever we start putting that bike together. Thank y'all very much for watching. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all soon.